Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal and this is Crystal J's Life Notes. I want to take a quick second and thank everyone who viewed my latest budget video, liked it, subscribed. I'm truly grateful that you're giving me your time and attention, so thank you, really. I do plan to bring more varied content, so stay tuned and click the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can get automatically notified whenever I upload something. And hopefully that's weekly. All right, now let's dive right into today's topic, sinking funds. So what is a sinking fund? A sinking fund is money you set aside every month for a future purchase. That could be a one-time purchase, say a 85-inch screen TV, or an irregular fixed cost like yearly subscriptions to your favorite streaming sites. You save a little money each month for that future purchase or fixed expense in a sinking fund or a high yield savings account until it's time for you to pay for it. So what are some examples of sinking funds? You could have a sinking fund for car maintenance, birthdays and holidays. If you have kids activities, back to school supplies, a future vacation, self-care, wanting a new car, getting a new pet, or vet bills for the pet. You can have a sinking fund for practically anything, and it's for you to decide. Now for me, I have 10 sinking funds. They are everything that's highlighted in this lavender bluish color: bill savings fund, all things me fund, healthcare fund, holidays and birthdays, miscellaneous, new home, student loans, TED fund, travel fund, yearly subscriptions. So I'll go over each one. My very first sinking fund, my baby, the bill savings fund. I save for all my non-negotiable monthly expenses such as rent, cell phone, bus pass, gas and electric, and so forth. The next one is my all things me fund, formerly the crystal fund, and that's to buy anything beauty or clothes related. Next is the healthcare fund. This one is newly added. This is for me to save for co-pays and any other medical expenses. I also have a holidays and birthdays fund to save for gifts because I want to be more prepared and ahead of the game. I'm trying to eliminate the habit of buying gifts at the last minute due to poor planning and not budgeting for it. I have a miscellaneous fund. I'm thinking of renaming this sometime in the near future, but for now it's used for whatever I need that will level up my personal skills or things I want to learn. For example, taking refresher driving lessons, purchasing subscriptions geared towards creative skills. Then I have a new home sinking fund, and that's for saving up to move in the near future. My mom and I really want to leave the place we're at right now for a better apartment. Next on the list, I have a student loans fund account to pay off a small chunk of the student loans before September 30th when the federal interest rate freeze ends. I have a TED fund account, and TED stands for transportation, entertainment, and dining out. It's to cover myself when I'm going out with friends and family. Basically, it's my fun account, so I don't feel guilty if I'm invited to go to New York to have happy hour with the girls or go bowling. I have a travel fund. Formerly was the travel abroad fund, but I figured I'd start small and travel here. So I'm saving up for future travels I plan for myself or that I'm invited to by friends. Lastly, I have a yearly subscriptions fund. This is to save for all yearly subscriptions I want to have or have already. I've found that yearly subscriptions are cheaper and less of a hassle mentally for me, and not having to think of it monthly is just better. Now, before I had sinking funds, I would spend over my budget and use my credit cards more frequently. Two things I hate: not having money and owing money. So when I started my journey just a few years ago on learning how to manage my money, I got introduced to sinking funds. I'm still learning, of course, and it's not perfect, but I'm definitely in a better place than I was a few years ago. Now that you know all the sinking funds I have, I will be digitally stuffing them. Digitally because I don't normally carry much cash, nor do I like to make trips to the ATM or bank often. So since today is payday, got paid today, I've already budgeted the majority of my paycheck. I've paid myself first. I've taken out for bill savings. I've accounted for Acorn's weekly deduction from my checking, and I've taken my weekly expenses out. So what I have left to digitally stuff is $97.68. Now you see the cash balance says 128, but when I pull out the calculator, 128 minus what was left in my account before my paycheck is $97.68. My paycheck for today was $415.68. So now I'm going to work the math of stuffing $97.68 into my sinking funds. I will not be stuffing every one of them, but the majority of them will be stuffed. Bill savings I have as a different color because I automatically take out for that each paycheck. And then I have the emergency fund, though it's not a sinking fund. It's a savings account for emergencies. I still want to put something away for it since I haven't in a long time. And my goal for my emergency fund is $3,500, and right now it's at $2,802 and some change. So slowly but surely getting there. For the healthcare fund, I will be transferring $10. For my student loans, I will be stuffing $6. My TED fund, which is transportation, entertainment, and dining out, will be getting $25.17. All Things Me is getting $0 this week. Travel fund is getting $14. Holidays and birthdays, $15. Miscellaneous is getting $5. New home is getting $0. And yearly subscriptions, $10. Okay, so now let's go to this emergency fund. I will be transferring $12.51. Okay, now we're going to add up high priority, not including bill savings, because that's already accounted for. So healthcare 10, plus student loans 6, plus TED fund 25.17, plus All Things Me 0 actually. So we're going to move to the emergency fund, 12.51, plus 14 for the travel fund, $15 for holidays and birthdays, $5 for miscellaneous, and $10 for yearly subscriptions. That equals $97.68. Okay, so now we're going to add that to my Excel sheet that I use weekly. and we're going to update this monthly savings tab with my sinking funds, and the summary should equal $31 after $97.68 is accounted for. Okay, summary, $31. There you go. $97.68 was taken out and put into my various sinking funds and my emergency fund. And I'm left with a cash balance of $31. Now for my favorite part, the debt envelope. And this is the cash I've saved from receiving tips or cash I've found, anything given by from friends, family. Basically just money that's not from my paycheck. I just stick it in this envelope I've created and it goes towards my credit card. And in the last video I said I had $26.26 left on my city card to pay, and sadly I've also racked up $23.99 on my Chase card again, but that was due to getting on the wrong bus one night from work. I don't know how it happened, but it was late at night and I got on the wrong bus and found out that the bus I needed was actually in front of me. So I had to get off that bus and take an Uber home because the next bus was 43 minutes later. So I ended up having to charge my credit card, but I believe I should have enough to cover that charge and the remaining balance on my city card, which is $26.26. So I need roughly about $51 to pay that. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. What? $82? Did I count this right? Hold on. 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 80, 81, 82. What? That is crazy. Guys, this is from June 1st, the start of this month, to now. I can't even right now. So what I'm going to do is take this out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is $23.99 plus 26 is $50.25. So I'm going to take out $50, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So I'm going to take out $50 to pay for those two expenses. And then I'm going to put this back in the debt envelope and let that accumulate for the rest of the month. And then at the end of the month, when I upload my last budget video, I'll count how much I've accumulated since taking out this amount of $50 and see how much I've accumulated then. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is add the cash that I have now, and that was $82. And then I'm going to, for the credit card, add the $50, $25 that I'm going to pay, and then add to the savings. I took out the envelope part. I guess I should keep that in there for next time. So I'm going to add envelopes here for now. And that is going to have, I believe, $32 so far. So let's go back to the summary. If you saw what I did, I created an envelope part again, an envelope section, added the remaining $32. And in the monthly expenses, I already put $50.25 that I owe for the credit card. And we're back to $31 in my checking account. So instead, I just actually took out 45 ones and 1 5 to make 50, and then just left the 3 10s and the 2 1s in the envelope. And then for the next 2 weeks, I'll continue to add whatever I get in this envelope that's outside of my paycheck. So any cash I receive outside of my paycheck goes in here. No matter what, it goes in this envelope. And the rest of this will be added to my student loans sinking fund. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to view my video on sinking funds, my personal sinking funds, and why I have that many and what they're used for. I hope you got a better understanding on how they're used. There are tons of online articles that talk about sinking funds, so I encourage you to do your own research on it, and hopefully if you don't have one or a few already, you consider opening a few savings accounts. I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I gained quite a few from my last video, so I hope that I continue to grow this community, my little community, and we can learn from each other. So thank you to everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.